Hey, my name's Abigail Brown and I'm a business major.
Good evening, my name is Abigail Brown and today I'm going to demonstrate Choice 2 for the video project. Choice 2 simply asks us to demonstrate using comma-separated values into the Excel worksheet, and I'm just going to go and get started. And once you open up your Excel worksheet, you're going to insert your name and your student ID. You're then going to click the CSV tab because that's going to be the folder we're working in today. So once I click that, I can go ahead and get started in my worksheet. The first step of this assignment is asking us to reform column A to split value separated by commas into distinct columns. Basically what this means is I'm taking all of this information listed right here and I'm going to separate it into its own specific columns. And to do that, you need to find the data ribbon, which is going to be located right here where it says data. And I'm going to go over to the right, I'm going to click text to columns. Doing so is going to allow me to sort these columns or sort this information into columns based off the commas. I'm going to click on comma and notice in the preview it puts all of this information into its own particular column, and then I'm just going to click finish. The second step it's going to ask me is to highlight my debut year, and we're going to create a histogram chart and do it with that information. So I'm going to go up here to the insert ribbon, and in order to create a histogram chart, I'm going to click on this particular chart. A histogram chart is also called a statistic chart, and the instructions tell me I want the top corner into cell F1. This is cell F1. If you did not know, I'm just going to put the upper corner right here into cell F1. Along with that information, it wants me to make the bin width of this chart to 4. So I'm going to go right here where it says format. I'm going to go to where the chart options allow me to click the horizontal axis, to where I can then click axis options. It will later drop down the option for bin width, and I'm going to take this 19.0 and I'm going to change it to 4.0, and I'm just going to click enter. Once you do that, you can see how your chart is then going to be separated into its own personal kind of narrower columns. And I'm going to take that information, I'm just going to drag it out to end just so I can get a better visual. My third step is I'm going to demonstrate a custom sort to perform a first level sort on the last name, a simultaneous second level sort to the debut year, and a simultaneous third level sort on hero. While that sounds like a lot of information, I'm going to walk you through it right here, but before I do anything, I'm going to highlight my information from A through D, and I'm going to go right here on the home ribbon where it says sort and filter. Once I click that, I'm going to click on the custom sort, and like I said, we're going to be doing 3 different levels. So the first sort was going to be by the last name, and we're going to use the order from Z to A. The second simultaneous sort is going to be the debut year, and it's going to be from largest to smallest. And the third sort is going to be hero, and we're going to keep the name or the order from A to Z. We're then just going to click OK, and then you can see how it changes all of your columns, but it keeps all the information together so nothing's out of place. Your last step is going to create a formula in cell E2. This formula is going to be count ifs. Remember, doing any kind of formula in Excel, we need to make sure we start that function with the equal sign, and then I can simply type count ifs. It's going to be right here, COUNTIFS. Make sure we include the F or the S, and then I'm going to click right here where it says FX, just so it's easier for me to type in my data. The data wants us to include the number of heroes using the name Batgirl. So I need to go right here where all my hero information is, and I know that I'm going to include all of the information in column C. So I'm going to type C colon C. Colon is going to make sure all of it's included, and we want to specifically target Batgirl, so I'll put it in quotes, and I'm going to click OK. Notice how it pops up 4. So basically it tells me there's 4 Batgirls in the hero column. But how would I know that? I don't want to go through scrolling. So I can then make a filter for hero. By doing that, I'm going to go right up here to the filter again. I'm going to add filter. It then wants me to filter this by any column in column C. If it contains the word girl, we want to know that. So I'm going to make sure it highlights girl, and I want it to be contained into this column C where I have that filter. I'm going to click OK, and it's going to pull up every single choice that gives me girl in it. It'll also change your chart, and I'm just going to spread that chart out a little bit more so we can see the proper data, and I hope this helps you guys understand how to demonstrate comma value separation. Thanks, and have a good one.